Hi, it's T. Carlson here, and today we're going back in time to 1982. We're going to be taking a look at the B-52's and their performance at the US Festival, which has now arrived on DVD thanks to Shout Factory. Now, if you know my taste in music, you know I lean more towards the harder and heavier stuff, but I've certainly got a soft spot for the B-52's. They're the world's largest party band, a reputation they maintain to this day, and even after, the death of a band member and a few other personnel changes here and there, they remain, as big as they've ever been and certainly popular as ever. I'm going to unbox this release and I will share my opinions. Nice cover art there with the band together on stage. Got the nice US Festival logo up there. Here's the spine. Back cover's got a few screenshots, descriptions, track list, personnel. We open up the case and we have our disc here. I do like how they actually made the disc, bright, bold, and colorful, just like the band it represents. Underneath here, you do have a list of the tracks that are on there along with songwriting credits. Over here, you have a list of the band members, but unfortunately, due to a rather silly design decision, they put the little knob that holds the disc right in front of that, so you can't really read that easily without taking the slip out. And I'll read the description of the concert and such from the back cover. Wig out. Dance this mess around with the all-time good time party band, the B-52's, in a wild and unforgettable live performance. This hour-long set, recorded at the inaugural US Festival in 1982, had the crowd dancing from start to finish and was considered to be one of the best of the entire festival. This rare concert shows off the joyous energy and unique spirit that has been a hallmark of their music and live performances for over 40 years. Packed with 13 hits and favorites from the group's early years, including Rock Lobster, Planet Claire, Private Idaho, and more, Live at the US Festival is the first ever live concert DVD from the B-52's classic era, and a tasty slice of rock history that's an absolute must-see for anyone who likes to party out of bounds. Track list: Party Out of Bounds, Give Me Back My Man, Planet Claire, Throw That Beat in the Garbage Can, Lava, Mesopotamia, 6060842, Big Bird, 52 Girls, Dance This Mess Around, Private Idaho, Rock Lobster, and Strobe Light. And the lineup for this concert consists of Fred Schneider, Kate Pearson, Cindy Wilson, the late Ricky Wilson, and Keith Strickland. Like I said, even if it's a little out of my normal wheelhouse, I certainly love the music of the B-52's. This band knows how to party, and they've been doing it for over 40 years, and they've had so many catchy songs and such, and this concert just shows off the band's wacky personalities and stage presence. They've certainly got a sense of humor, but they're certainly talented musicians as well, and this is a great concert in the band's classic era before the unfortunate passing of Ricky Wilson on guitar. And throughout this concert, it's the B-52's being the B-52's, and who could ask for anything more than that? You got the humor between the songs also. There's one remark where Fred Schneider mentioned something about a love-in and some people getting test results back, which is kind of a funny joke at the time, but it's also eerily prolific given what would end up happening to Ricky Wilson. I do have to say, being a fan of the group, and if you're a fan of the group, it's certainly a must-own release. There are some newly filmed interview clips from 2019 that are interspaced throughout the concert. These are nice, and they show the band members looking back. Problem is they're in the middle of the concert, so they kind of break up the flow. I really wish that had been made a separate feature on here instead of part of the main presentation. But other than that, complaints are minor. It's a pretty solid release. Picture quality is not going to be the best because this was shot on videotape, and there's only so much you can do with videotape. It looks like you're watching a very good VHS tape, but again, you can't really go any farther from there, which is why stuff shot on videotape will never look as good as stuff shot on film or anything shot on modern digital HD and higher cameras. No bonus features here, unfortunately, although I am grateful just to be able to have this concert on DVD. And I do have to say, if you're a B-52's fan, this is not too terribly expensive a release, and you get about an hour's worth of content. It's certainly entertaining, and those interview clips are quite informative. Again, I wish they were their own feature and not part of the main presentation, but I do think fans will be happy with what they see here. Are you a fan of the B-52's? Were you at US Festival concert that they did back in the day? Have you picked up this release yet? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos, and make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.